All right, welcome everybody to our next mini campaign, which will last who knows how many sessions. RP%, right? So, we're gonna get kind of started with a bit of a session zero-ish again. We had one last week where we sort of were discussing builds and ideas and all that other stuff. This session zero is going to be just kind of making sure we have everything in Foundry that we need and that we kind of understand how we're going to track all the things we need and just sort of get all those technical issues worked out ahead of time, and then we can get started. But I think so. How's everybody? So everybody's got their tokens in here, so it's pretty good. Is anybody having any issues now? I think, or any have any questions either? Cool. So, I will say that yeah, the builds I did look at what I could for most everybody. I guess Kyle, I hadn't seen yours yet, so but I think you know what you're doing, so you're pretty good. Same thing with Corbin. I trust you to have built out your character correctly because I know that's actually kind of difficult, especially with Mega's Chief progression. I hope you went one level at a time.
Yes, yes.
Okay, good. Actually, I'm just out of my own curiosity. I'm gonna pull up your spell list because I'm curious what you went up with. Okay.
Is it a bit misaligned? I can send you send you the
So do you only
TXT
have
for it.
3 spells? I guess at level 9, is it only 3 spells down?
I have
No,
3 cantrips and 6 spells.
Oh, why do I only see 3 on your list then?
those are his herbal spells that are showing up on his list.
Oh, that's right. You're doing a lot of manual tracking. Okay.
Yes.
So these are your
Yeah.
field box. Yeah, okay. That's your field box stuff. Yep. Okay.
Is there a way to add? Because with the materia sorcerer, there's the level 13579 breakpoints for bonus spells, but I couldn't figure out how to get those into D&D Beyond.
Oh. I'll have to.
D&D Beyond, no, you can't. Like, we have to completely create a separate. So, like,
I meant on here. Is there a way that I can hit edit and add a
So
line
what is
item?
the feature that's lacking or what's
he
missing?
draconic magic. So you remember we gave every sorcerer their own spell list, and they always
Okay.
have it prepared in materia.
Yeah.
So he's missing that entire list.
Oh. Let me pull that up.
Which I've got written down, but just
Yeah,
for the sake
So you
of
want to add those spells into here, but you couldn't because because like
it's
you
not a
can't
real
prepare
feature.
spells and stuff, right? Because you're not a
Yeah.
prepared caster.
yeah.
I
Uh,
think we've collectively sighed heavily at D&D Beyond multiple times this week.
I mean, it's
We
certainly
have.
not built for what we're doing. And I
Yeah,
get it,
but
but it's still frustrating.
yeah, in short, Danny, I don't know if you're looking at the little glossary sheets,
I am right now.
but yeah, if you go to his Dragon Magic
So
on
chromatic
page
orb,
5,
identify, blah blah blah.
yeah, and we made sure he did it level by level because he could, substitute levitate out
Yep.
for pulled monsters. That's why
So what I'm gonna
it's like that.
do, so is identify the only one that's got a materia customization?
That I can think of, yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, Chromatic Orb does as well,
Oh,
right?
well,
Yeah,
I'm gonna give
Chromatic Orb
you the
does.
mundane
Well, yeah.
versions. I'll put
Yeah,
them
I was gonna say.
in your character sheet here in a second. Just know that the descriptions will be wrong.
Sure, sure.
But I think I should be able to get them on your character sheet, at least in here. Fear Fly, Secret Chest, Polymorph. That's cool. I didn't know you get that. Circle of Power.
So are you a draconic bloodline sorcerer?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he is
Like
a
that would work?
Draconid.
Awesome.
Sorcerer.
That's what my kobold is.
Nice.
What color are you
Spells.
going? Well, maybe if you don't want
Oh,
to.
you have chromatic orb materia on
Like,
your list already. It looks like.
Yeah, so I had in with the materia way a sorcerer of my level with the charisma mod would get 9 spells to pick,
Uh huh.
and then the
Okay.
standard D&D Beyond, a 9th level sorcerer would have 10 spells. So I picked one of
I
those
gotcha.
ones. I was actually going through to start adding them all, and then added one more, and it was like, oh, that's it. That's all I
So
can do.
the way we did it with like combat maneuvers and stuff, like we can make a magic item that holds all those spells for
Yeah,
you.
you could do that.
It's
I'm just
just
manually adding them on a sheet right now too.
yeah,
Yeah, and I can once they're on there, I can edit them, so I can
Yeah.
copy and paste stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
true,
fine.
yeah.
I just
Why is
I
Like
just
it?
I
couldn't
didn't even
actually add
bother
an
doing my
item.
spells
There
just
we go.
because D&D Beyond didn't know how to handle a profane soul and a warlock put together. It just
Because like
it
what?
breaks. I go from like it's funny. I told Danny I like leveled it up to like a level till I had like
20 or
5th
something.
level spells.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I had like 4 5th levels or 3 5th level spell slots, and then I put like 3 levels and took profane soul, and all of a sudden it nuked it down to 2 3rd level spell slots.
Yeah.
Like that's not
It's
how
like-
this works.
For second level, can you also add on Misty Step and Mirror Image
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because
from the
you took
the
thaumaturge.
feet stuff? Yeah,
Yeah.
I
those I
certainly
don't
can.
think I need to change. So
No. And you get how that works, right? So you
yeah, it's like a 2 charges that can be used. So like I
For
could
those two.
I-
I could use both charges on Misty Step or both charges on Mirror Image or one for
Mhm.
each.
Right.
But then
Exactly.
that would be, yeah.
And then you can use spell slots to fuel it if you need it as well.
Yeah.
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 Cool.
So I think you should have everything now.
Okie dokie.
So you said you took the chromatic orb for
The
but so
materia chromatic orb I kept and identify I kept.
Okay.
So you don't need to add another one
okay.
for the chromatic orb is my
Gotcha.
That's like an extra because it's I had an extra spell I could choose in D&D Beyond, so I just
Gotcha.
left it on there because it was
Okay.
one of the spells I was gonna keep. So
But yeah, you see them all now, I think.
I do.
Okay, and I don't know. I put them as prepared. I don't actually. I mean, which doesn't make sense, but whatever.
They're technically always prepared.
I mean, yeah.
right?
Even though you're not a
Like since
prepared caster.
we made all casters in materia except for
Actually, can I make
third
it?
casters and warlocks prepared casters.
Oh, I can literally
So-
make them always prepared as well. I was wondering why they're different colors. I'm gonna go ahead and do that because I've got issues and will not like seeing the different colors. Okay, so does anybody else have any like other kind of one-off stuff that we need to fix from? Corbin, you can't speak because too much.
The only questions I have are really related to decided I guess that I am doing the poison traits. So I'm wondering how many poisons to start with, I guess.
Because you have like so much time to prepare them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Tell you what, when we kind of go through the setup of what's going on, I'll let you choose, but like it's potentially up to weeks. Like you guys, I will say this, you guys know, generally the idea is that you guys are being called in to help check something out because you guys are known in the area from your exploits, which I will have Donnie talk about because he's got a lot of information about what you guys have done apparently. So the idea is that you knew you were about to go on some sort of adventure type thing, so whatever you would do.
Okay. Yeah, that and then the potion question, which I guess probably kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing. I mean, again, it's
So-
within your means, right? Because it still costs money to do, and you guys have probably a good amount of money because you're, famous and such. But, within reason. But
I'm fabulously wealthy.
Would it be okay? Because my character's already carrying a lot. Would it be able to be okay to just say since we traveled together for a bit,
yeah, divvy 'em out.
everyone can just pick one potion off of the common or uncommon and
Sure.
good enough?
Ooh.
So you can give them is
Yeah.
it greater is uncommon? I think I don't actually remember.
Greater is uncommon.
Yeah. So you can have a healing potion or greater healing, or if there's just go on D&D Beyond and check the
Yeah.
potion list, and then everyone gets one.
And as far as your poisons go, because like you only need like an hour and you make 4 doses, like
Yeah, you got a lot of.
that's
Lot of
you got a
ammo.
lot of poison, buddy. You got a lot of poison.
Okay.
Because they don't expire, right? Like you make them until you, and then once you use them,
Yeah,
then
once
they
you coat
expire.
stuff or whatever, they have a shelf
Yeah.
life or whatever.
Yeah.
How does
So
it
you-
now? I know, is it like for a normal situation, you shoot an arrow, the arrow's gone, it's been coated. My situation, I use things that come back.
It's
Do we-
still
do we-
when you attack with it.
Yeah, it
So
spends it.
when
okay,
you, it
it
specifically
applies
says
it and then I have to reapply if I want to. Okay.
Right.
Yes.
Because it's like hitting the thing and coursing into that, and then it's gonna
Yeah, but the way that your satchel, like the way that you can say like your satchel, and if Danny allows it, right? Like you're just reaching in, grabbing a dose, conjuring the arrow with the vial in your hand, and shooting it.
Yeah,
Basically.
because you have a bow without loading, right? I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
have to
Yeah,
load the
then
bow,
yeah.
and art comes back to me too. So
Right, right,
I
right.
can both have like a quick reload each. And the poisoner thing, I think, said you shooting like a weapon like that, then it's just part of the loading,
Yep.
firing action.
Because you're pulling it out of
Yep,
your
yep.
magical bag.
Okay, so clockwise potion. We'll leave it up to all the players to pick their potions.
Well, in fact, yeah. So if people need them in here, I mean, I guess you could just put them in D&D Beyond and then resync your character sheet. But if you've made customizations and are afraid, then I can just throw some greater. Although, are materia potions different? I don't actually remember.
No, there we added another tier, right?
Ah, but it's
we
still
have
the
one
same
that,
general formula.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, because it goes from 4d4 plus 4 to 8d8 plus 8. There's no 66 plus 6, so,
So yeah.
or whatever, 46. 1 second.
So do people want graders? Is that what they're saying?
Potion.
I'll be doling them out. So there's
I'm
6
trying
graders
to
up for
find
grabs.
both. trying to find the potion list. Like, oh, I didn't even how to do it.
Did we lose Ben? Did he get deleted off of here somehow?
Want to edit?
No, Ben.
What was that, James? Did you say something?
I'm doing edit.
Okay. And you're gonna redrag him back on?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Push for greater healing. Here's one. Oh, did it not drag it onto the thing? It didn't, but that's fine. So I'll just drag one into everybody's inventory, if that's okay.
I can you give me a potion of climbing?
Yeah. So I assume you also want a potion of greater healing?
No, I'll just take the potion of climbing.
Well, I'll do both. You got time. You can have both.
Okay, sure.
There we go.
Yay.
And
More
there's,
things to throw at people.
there's Ben.
Okay, I don't know what the little itty bitty thing is, but it's adorable. I'll hug it.
Who,
The
Boodle?
owl or Boodle?
No,
Yeah,
Boodle.
that's
That's Boodle.
That's my familiar.
I want to hug it.
Yeah, so do I.
Baby. And potion of climbing, you said. Yeah, let me get you a potion of climbing.
I need to look at the potions, but I'll do that later. Or I'll do it now, but no stress.
Remember when Sela drank a potion of climbing just to not use it?
Yep.
I remember.
Yep.
And I remember thinking a rope of climbing, that's not going to be useful, and then it was very, very, very useful.
Yep. I wanted to add it to the character again, but
Okay. Anything else?
When you have some time, take a peek at my character sheet.
Yeah, your 25 AC and shit? Yeah, I know.
Damn
I
it,
was like,
Adam, we found it!
hey,
Quick run!
panic!
yeah,
Yeah.
he knows.
It's all just my dumb items. Me and Adam were just trying to see how
Yeah,
much
it's
AC
fine.
we can get this.
Stack.
I'm just staring at all your saves that suck, like your charisma save and your dex
Yeah,
save. So.
I warned you.
I
Like,
can definitely take some of this off, like the
No,
defensive
it's
stuff
fine.
and stuff.
You're
I can
good.
definitely. If you think it's fine, but I intended on taking some of this AC off. So.
Oh yeah, the ring of protection. Get rid of that. That was a little too much.
I
Ring of
I didn't
protections are
roll my
rare.
HP yet either, and I don't know how offhand.
You did what now? CJ?
I did not roll my HP.
Oh. Then
Oh,
we
yeah,
can do it right
same.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. So yeah, Adam, you go first. You had the mech already ready, I think.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't actually mean to send it in when I did. So this is gonna be my HP. Rerolling 1.
Yeah, roll
There's
more
1, 1.
D8. Yep.
D8. Okay. So roll D8.
Hey,
Nice.
look at you. Yeah.
So
Total of 35.
35. I have 65 total hit points.
Nice. And alchemists or artificers are D8s, I assume.
8s.
Okay.
They're D8s.
So yeah, you need 6 D8s.
And his fighter was level 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 fighter. So he's 30 plus whatever.
Yeah. Okay. So your first 3 are fighter. Okay.
We might need to change his save though, right?
Oh right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we were gonna switch it to it was strength instead of int, I think.
Yes.
So strength con.
Yes, strength con because he's a fighter. 1, 2, 3,
Okay,
and then
I fixed it.
everything else works out well, even with proficiently checked because he took everything.
So what dice do I need to roll?
68.
So 60.
Oh, not bad.
Not bad at all.
Okay,
Wow,
low ones.
really good.
No rerolls.
So and then I had and then just 30 to that, so 63.
63 HP.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, for someone who, well, I guess your hit dice are not too different because you got 4 levels of warlock in there.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
we have like this entire group has very similar.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. 65, 66.
Yeah,
This Dragonborn over
the
here is fucking 77.
Dragonborn's
The
gonna have a lot.
fuck?
I
No,
just
he-
I rolled whatever, so I was prepared to re-roll in the actual chat. I just did it for placeholder
Oh, it's fine.
Well, keep in mind
calculations.
he also gets 9 temper. He gets 9 more HP because he's Dragon Blood.
Oh, okay.
1 HP per,
Per level.
of-
Okay.
Yeah, of sorcerer.
I'll roll now.
Oh, are you rerolling? Okay.
Yeah, I
How-
mean, may as well. I mean, my roll was it was like one good one bad one, and then the rest were basically right in line with me. So it's pretty. This is like
Yeah. So
2
70
points
something
above
is
median.
to be expected.
Ooh, only
Yeah.
slightly worse.
Because what's your con?
But that's fine.
It's plus 3, so plus 27. Yeah. So what does that bring you down to? 60 something?
Hang on, I can dissect it. I think I.
So it's 21 plus 18, 39 plus another 27, 64? And then, or no, 66 plus the 9. No, I think it's actually 78. I think it might be even slightly higher.
Oh, I don't.
So here, let me just, it's 21 plus, first 3 levels are 18 plus, con bonus is going to be 3 times the 7, so 27 plus, and then 9 from your draconic, right? So it's going to be all that. Oop. Yeah. I said it as
Yeah,
you.
I think so. 21 8.
That's 75 is what it looks like. If that's the right number, if those are the right numbers, that's 75.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. 75.
Oh,
Hey,
a
Ben's got his HP.
little less lucky.
How do I? Oh, there we go. 75.
I would say we need to. Yeah, we'll look at. Where is Ben? I don't see him on the.
Yeah, you didn't. Have you dragged yourself back onto the thing, or I can?
No, every time I go to edit, it keeps pulling me off. So
Oh,
I'll drag it back on here in a second.
Interesting.
I just did.
Inventory. Play shield. I mean, what are your magic items, Ben? You got.
I got
Sensor.
Sensor,
I got an amulet, essential. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh right. Were we gonna give him prayer beads, so he could play around with some prayer beads,
up
or
to
what
you.
was the?
I'll allow it.
Okay.
I mean, not like 6 of them, but like maybe 3.
No,
or
no, no.
so.
Well, yeah, like I was gonna
4
say,
maybe.
I want all of them.
I think 3 is pretty cool here.
Yeah,
I'll
3 makes sense here for sure. Even 4 would be probably fine.
okay. I would say let me pull up the materia prayer beads then.
I lost 2 hit points in that roll.
Aw. Yeah, your rolls are not. It's kind of very mid rolls. Those are.
I only have 90 hit points now.
Only
You're big
90.
chonkers.
Oh,
You got to be
no.
up in there smacking things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My character has so many freaking things.
I mean, part of it's
And
higher
that
level
was
characters, and also
your
materials gives you a
choice.
bunch of shit.
Yeah.
And yeah, you've picked a specific combination. Wait, so do you have a maneuver? I assume, right? Because you're a fighter, so you should have at least one, if not 2, right?
He's got
Just-
distracting. Yeah.
So you've got the thrown weapon fighting style. So your arcane archer, thrown weapon. So wait, so what's your maneuver?
Distracting shot.
Distracting shot. Okay. Is that on this sheet? Am I not missing? Am I not seeing
It is not.
Oh, okay. I can maybe add it. Is that a common? Is that a custom one or is that just a normal archer?
Uh, I don't know if it has
I'm
star by it
asking
on it.
Adam.
Yeah. It doesn't have a star by it, so I don't think it will. I think it's normal.
You're back.
I see repeating shot. Oh, distracting strike. Is that it?
Yeah, distracting strike. That's the one.
Okay. Yeah, let me import that. Yep. And then I can add it to your sheet. Huzzah. Kaboom. Yeah. Is it going to give you uses?
And then I think the only other thing, damage. Yeah. So in materia, you guys dropped the damage of poison spray from D12s to D10s.
Did we? Okay.
Yeah, it's in like looking at D and Beyond. It's in there.
Okay.
But then I think you added something to it. So let me pull up the two versions.
Yeah, so spells you can edit if you want, and it seems like you had a pretty good handle on how to make edits now. So
Yeah, the one part I don't know about is so the regular cantrip is 2d12s, that's it. The materia version is 2d10s, and they suffer the poison my
okay.
next turn. So I can switch the D's, but I don't know.
Oh, the condition we'll just have to remember. You'll just have to tell me.
Okay.
I don't have the video. I mean, there is that when we were doing some of that like full automation stuff, like it would maybe apply some of that stuff, but we're not really using all that because it got to be a bit. It's a bit finicky, and maybe we can get back to it at some point. But I kind of prefer it more towards like what we would do with Roll20, where it's here it at least gives you buttons to click, and so you can just kind of just click stuff instead of having to figure out what dice you need to roll. So that's nice. But yeah, like I would still manually apply the damage and like not do that prompting for any reaction. So like Dregnar getting prompted for like, do you want to ensnare missiles? It's like, no, they're hitting me with an axe, so no.
But I can add a chat message flavor that says, "Remember poison."
You could. Yeah.
And then always put myself friendly with that.
Hey, Danny, which prayer beads am I getting?
It's up to you. I don't mind. Pick.
What I was
Okay, let me put it like this. I don't know what the options are. So.
Oh,
No, I
well,
got
yeah,
you.
that's
I
Adam's.
got you. I'll help you with it because I
Like
wanted to give
blast
you one prayer
probably would be
bead.
one. I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna give you one prayer bead from that you have to start with, and you get more prayer beads as you progress the story in Materia proper. So the one that you can have, I'll send you the link for it. I'm just trying to find it on my creations. But go ahead and, for the sake of this, roll 3D. How many beads is he getting? 3 or 4? Any?
Here, I'll flip a
34.
coin.
I'm cool with that.
If this is a 2, then it's 4. If it's yeah, so you get 3.
She gets 3. Okay, so let's just make it super easy. Go ahead and roll me. Oh, how do I want to do this? Because I want to get you one higher one. So this is 13, 14. Roll me a D12. 9.
9.
So that would be branding. Okay, so you have a bead of blessing. So you can cast bless as a bonus action. Yeah. You have a bead of curing, which allows you to cast cure wounds at 2nd level or lesser restoration as a bonus action. You have your choice. You can take a bead of favor, which is greater restoration as a bonus action, or you can take one of the paladin smites. Besides, not no, you can take one of the paladin smites in place if you want.
Okay.
So you got bless, you got cure wounds at 2nd level or lesser restoration. You got one of the paladin smites or greater restoration, and then I'll send you the D&D Beyond link for your custom one.
Okay.
Poodle.
And if you do the Paladin Smites, we're trying the 1 D&D version of them, so they're no longer a concentration. It's when you hit,
Right.
you use your bonus action to invoke the smite, and then it does the effect. So
Okay.
I think I put all. I don't know if I've updated all of them yet.
So there is material versions of smites.
I don't know if they're updated. That's the thing. But whatever the smite spell is, just there will be the materia version, but I don't know if we updated it for the bonus action aspect of it. So whatever it says it does, like if it's thunderous, it does 3d8 or whatever, and then it knocks them prone, it does thunder damage. That's the same. But the way that you use a smite is it's only when you hit it, and then you use your bonus action to cause it to smite. That's how that works.
Okay. So for me, I'll be sacrificing an attack to be able to smite if I want to do that.
If you wanted to take it, like
Right.
if you didn't take
Yeah.
the greater restoration one. Oh, and the big thing is on every single one of the beads, they have a charge, and when you use that spell charge, it is a bonus action to cast. So bonus action prayer bead, bonus action cure materia cure wounds or lesser restoration, and then yada yada.
Okay. So my question is, if I take Pally Smite, use the bead, how long does that last, or is that just for one attack?
It's when you hit. It's a one and done.
Yeah.
You hit, a smack.
Got it.
When you hit a smack.
Yeah, and I mean it's like thunderous smite, wrathful smite, branding smite.
I'm gonna go blinding smite.
Okay.
Okay.
Noted.
And then, oh yeah, so, where was this bead that I wanted to get you? Where was it? Oh yeah, Heavenly Rebuke. There it is, I think. Blinky. Alright. I'm sending it to you on Discord, James, and I'm sending it to you on Discord, Danny.
Ogre.
It's a custom bead that I made for Ben for the Materia game.
Oh, it's Hellish Rebuke. Okay. I was like, I don't know
Yeah,
Heavenly Rebuke.
Yeah, it's Hellish Rebuke that
Is it
does
like
radiant
radiant?
damage.
Yeah,
and
okay.
And it scales efficiency bonus.
Okay. So that's just for Material Prime, not this one though, right?
No, but you have it in this one. I want you to test it on this one.
Okay.
So that's your 4th bead. So those are your 4 beads: bless, curing, pally smiting, and
Man, already the players aren't listening to what I said.
what?
I said 3 beats.
Oh, you said 3. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Oh, shit.
'Cause I rolled-
That's why.
Seven.
That's why I asked the thing. I can drop one
My
of the other ones if you want me to try Pally or the Heavenly Rebuke. I can drop the
That's
Cure
my
Wounds
bad.
or Bless.
I'm just messing with you. It's fine.
My brain. I'm sorry.
That's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about
Those
it.
are your 4
Fuck you,
beads. Pick
Daniel.
3 of them. There we
Yeah.
go. Those are your
Fuck
4
you,
beads. Pick
Daniel.
3.
Fuck you and your game.
Oh, fuck me, huh? Okay, okay. Let's see.
Sorry.
Hey.
It's
Hey,
Strahd didn't get
speaking
you, but
of,
these guys might.
so if you're still looking at my sheet, I still have a bunch of defensive items. Just make sure they're good with
Oh.
you.
I'll look at it. I know which ones
Ring
you
of
want to
Protection
drop.
is.
I did delete Ring of Protection.
Yeah, do
that shit's
that.
gone.
Okay. No, do you need me to re-import your?
that shit's
So
gone.
you did it on D&D Beyond.
Oh yeah, I do. I do need to re-import it. I just did it.
Okay.
On
Do you want to do it, or you want me to do it?
But I have plate arm +1, cloak protection,
Yeah. Defensive staff.
magical defensive quarterstaff, yeah, and sentinel shield.
Well, the Sentinel Shield doesn't
I have
give you any.
all 4 of
I
those.
mean, it gives you the shield bonus, but it's not like a magical +1 shield or anything.
Yeah, but it's pretty strong.
Oh yeah, no, it's a good shield. It's a fucking, and it's only like uncommon or something stupid. I think like the rarity is way off on it.
Yeah, it is way off for sure. It's such a good item, like incredibly strong.
In Materia, it's a rare shit.
I just like want to make sure that you're good with all those 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna re-import your character sheet.
Sure.
And then Donnie, just as a reminder, make sure you realize you have how many wild shapes you have and stuff is different than what your sheet is saying.
Right.
What do you mean?
on your
I
glossary.
remember that. However, I don't know what you mean.
So you have a total number of wild shapes equal. You have 4 wild shapes per long
Yeah,
rest.
proficiency
So if you
bonus.
want to change that on your,
Yeah,
can.
and wild shapes are just star forms are
Wild
wild
shapes.
shapes
Yeah,
as
they
well.
could use a wild
So
shape.
yeah,
You want to track
yeah,
that correctly.
yep.
So you want to make that sure that's 4, and then
Okay,
you get
yeah.
1 of your wild shapes back when you finish a short rest.
I get one of them back
Yeah.
So
for
it's
a
four
long
per.
rest.
It's 4 per long
Short
rest.
rest.
1 you get back on a short rest.
Okay, got you. Okay.
So theoretically, you could do it 5 times in a day, basically.
Does anyone else hear a crackle when Sedge talks?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a little roboty or something.
Yeah, it's because it's. This is what I meant by it. I had it for some vocal reasons. I was gonna try to do a reverb thing, but it's
Oh.
running through a. It's running through a vocal thing, but I'm not gonna use it because it does this, and I forgot to take it off.
Yeah, it is a little distracting.
Yeah, it should be much
There
better
you
now.
go, much smoother.
Nice.
Much.
Oh,
Mucho
if I may
mejor.
also real quick.
Yep.
So
I forgot
because
it
we're
was
looking,
on that. My bad.
we're looking at Donnie's. Also, because you're 9th level, when we roll initiative, you get 1 wild shape back.
Oh, sick.
Oh, yeah,
What
that's
is
right.
once per long rest, I assume.
Yeah, I didn't. It's just saying that caveat, but it should be 1 per long rest. Yes, sorry, it's not on the sheet, but it should say 1 per long rest. I will fix that.
Is that a
I think I just
specific?
get 1 back for Stars Druid. I think Stars Druid just gets 1 wild shape per initiative, but it could be once per long rest because that's kind of ridiculous. If you
Yeah,
think
that's
about
what we were talking about.
That's what we're talking.
I was like, that's not right. You don't just always get a
Yeah.
one type every new initiative. That's not right.
Yeah,
Why not?
Yeah, why not? What the heck?
it's just
It is
missing
kinda
the caveat
ridiculous.
of 1 per. I'll fix
Gotcha.
it.
I do this
Anyhow.
shit to Adam all the time. I look at him and be like, this is wrong and stupid, right? And he goes, yep, that's wrong and stupid.
That's wrong.
Uh-huh,
Stupid.
yeah. It is wrong and stupid.
That is wrong.
And he says, you're so smart.
Always wild. Where is this thing?
It's on the, are you looking on the actual source of truth or his,
I'm doing it on both. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
getting both.
Why?
Just-
Why do I see 2 of me now?
Oh, I dragged one of you. Where are you? I see this one. And I'm
Yeah.
moving.
I have one here.
Oh, I don't see that one. Does anybody else see that one?
No,
Hey.
I don't see it.
Spooky.
No, only see 1.
Yeah, I would
Are
delete
you
whatever
using
one's
your
over
image?
I don't.
You must have shed your skin.
here. Yeah, you
Gross.
molted. You should be able to delete it, I think, too. This one. Nope, now you deleted that one.
Yeah, no, and I can't delete this other one.
Oh, I don't even try refreshing because I don't even see the other one.
Oh, I see it. I see one.
Well, I just added one. Yeah, I just added one back.
When you forget a sentence. Doop.
You accidentally a word.
Okay, I'm back.
Yay!
Syntax and context is everything to D&D Beyond.
Okay.
So Corbin, I was just fucking with you. If you have any issues, we can look at them.
Trying to find the highest priority ones because I could take the next 2 hours, but
Right?
I
Yeah,
don't
we're
want
not gonna get it built out exactly. You're gonna have to track some shit on paper, probably.
I think I just have a couple of quick build questions.
Did you
Sure.
take a
I don't-
command style? Yeah.
Well, he can change them, right?
Right.
So.
Yeah, so I'm still reading through those. Or read the second
Paramount's the
time.
busted one. Maybe. We think. We don't know.
Maybe. We don't know, right?
I'll be sure to use it.
Do exist in the game?
So
What about CJ?
Do Boots of the Winding Path exist? Sorry.
Actually, I'm trying to remember what those even do. Is that where you can like go back to where you were on earlier?
Yeah, it's an infusion. I just don't know if it exists in Foundry or not.
Oh.
But yeah, it makes you go.
I mean, I can add them. Do you want me to give you them?
I'll check that one outside then.
No, he already has them. It's one
Oh,
of
you
his
do?
infusions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Infusions, yeah, it's not in Foundry, so.
Oh, but it was on your
Character
D&D
sheet,
Beyond character sheet?
Yeah.
That's weird, because it shouldn't, like...
Could
It
check
Check
in.
in.
in your effects or features sometimes. I found that some of the stuff that I thought would be on the item sheet was on the feature sheet,
Yeah.
and vice versa.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay.
I
Uh,
don't see it there then.
So
Druid and Druid Glossary updated to once per.
I can just add them to your character sheet if you want.
I mean, if it's easy to do, sure.
Yeah.
If
Oh, yeah, it's super easy. That's how I was giving everybody them potions. Oh, wait.
Oh,
Can I drink potions? I'm a tree.
True. Good point.
just pour it on your head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
Just pour it on my feet. I'll just get it eventually.
Just pour it on your feet, Jesus. That took me a second.
Hold on, gotta photosynthesize.
Yeah,
I'm feeling it. Okay.
I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs.
Oh, it's too dark. I don't
Oh, no.
actually I can't. It's from Tasha's, right? Oh, it's because it's an infusion. I'm looking in the wrong fucking place. It's not an item. It's an infusion.
also anyone have recommendations of what I should eat for supper?
Soup.
Always
French onion soup with baguette.
Ooh.
You know, I like.
He doesn't live in Quebec.
Yeah,
Oh,
So
I could
we'll
go for a really good squash soup right now. That'd be good.
So it's there under your
Yeah.
features now. But it's like not really gonna. Yeah, I mean it's there under your features, but it's it's weird.
Just, yeah, perfect. It doesn't need to actually do it. It just I can look there and be like,
Okay.
oh yeah, I have that.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
So-
then it's there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sorry for jumping in there, Corbin.
Yeah, Corbin, what else was going on? Oh yeah,
Yeah,
so your
damn
command
it,
styles
Corbin.
paramount is busted. Maybe.
you're a furball, Corbin.
Yeah. I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm so excited for Furball.
It's gonna be good. Trying to determine my I guess first.
Oh yeah,
Just
because you get a fighting style as a warlord, right? So
so I ended up on battle axe and standard shield. So I'm between.
Ooh.
it's the battle axe.
Would y'all have any
versatile? I guess could it be used one and two handed?
beliefs?
Yeah, versatile.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm looking at interception and protection since those are the shield related ones. Do y'all have any strong opinions on those two fighting styles?
styles.
I guess it would probably, it all depends. You gotta play around your positioning, right? I
Mhm.
think if I'm remembering correctly, because one, you intercept the attack, and one you
Impose disadvantage.
impose disadvantage, right? So disadvantage is pretty strong, but if your
Very
allies
strong.
have low AC and you're constantly doing it, then it can sometimes feel,
Yeah.
like if the monster has plus 10 or plus 13 to attack, right? And it's
Our-
like, I've got a 16 AC.
Our party has a really wide window of AC. I think we have a 15 and a 25.
Yep.
So it's kind
Not
of
25 anymore.
24, right? Yeah. You have
unplayable.
15, 17, 20.
Pathetic.
I will say it's on the high side, even for this level. It's 15, 17, 20, 20, 21, and 24. So 4 of them are 20 and higher,
Okay.
including you.
My AC is
So-
big, however, my health pool is not. If I
Yeah,
get
with-
hit, I get hit.
So with some of those high ones, if somebody gets low, then disadvantage is pretty legit. What's your AC?
20.
20. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yours is okay. Gotcha.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that's good. Not even not
Yeah,
bad.
you
That's
got full
good.
shield and a plate. So yeah.
Ah.
Or sorry, full plate and a shield.
Okay. So I'm kind of leaning towards the disadvantage since we lean a
Yeah,
little
what's that,
higher.
protection, I think? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that sounds pretty fun.
Or you
But
just
then
go
the other
full
thing I'm
green,
worried
just do
about,
defense.
I was gonna
which
say
is always
it's,
an option
it's
because
boring but great.
Yeah.
yeah, it's a safe choice for sure. Because one thing I'm worried about with protection is the ally getting hit has to be within my reach, I believe. The creature
Within
hitting
5
ally.
feet of you specifically, unless we've changed that with material.
We've changed it to reach so that bugbears and stuff can use it.
Yeah, but fuck
Nice.
bugbears.
Like,
How
That's
dare
how
you.
you
God.
get more bugbears.
and
No,
That
yeah, it's where
It makes
bugbears
sense.
are like if a root knight becomes large, they get reach within reach.
Can't believe you've said this. I'm with James now.
my one concern though is that well, I guess 4 out of 6 of us are high on AC. I think 4 out of 6 of us are also casters. So I think Ben would be my one person in the fray with me probably.
Oh
I'm
no,
gonna
no,
be
no,
in the
no!
fray with
I
you.
Oh,
am.
Gwen's gonna
Oh
be in
yeah,
there.
you're stabby.
Gwen's gonna be in there
I'm
fucking shit up.
I'm
When
a
it stabs
melee
against-
caster druid. I'm
Yeah,
I'm
he's
a
got
I'm
the.
definitely gonna be
Okay,
casting.
then I
I
guess
was gonna say
rephrasing
I
are the
was.
Hmm?
So this dragon sorcerer
The dragon nerd, as we like to
Dragon
call
nerd.
it.
was midway in being a strength-based dragon monk, dragonborn,
What?
and then I was like, hey, I'm gonna be a more offensive melee role. And I was like, okay, I can work with that. There's other dragon related subclasses, so that's when I switched over to
Is that when I
sorcerer.
DM'd
Necrotic
you?
bloodline.
Yeah. Because I was still trying to figure out. I was still trying to figure out how I was gonna. Because I kind of wanted to like grab a level of barbarian or two. Because I was trying to make a strength monk work. I just like, if I'm punching people, I just want to be strong, not fast.
Materia strength
Yeah,
monk
I was
could probably work.
It would
during the
work, yeah.
week we were just like in character creation with Adam, and I was just like had a harebrained idea to turn it into a Circle of Stars melee like
Yeah.
thing just for fun, and then it became real,
Yeah.
and then it became more real, and then we threw AC
And
items
here we
on,
are.
and then I was like, let me tell before Kyle gets too deep. Let me message him and tell him that there's another melee.
And then
all of a
you
sudden.
went full ass and took point blank shots so that you can just literally fucking blast people in the face with ranged spells
Yeah,
in their fucking
absolutely.
face.
He just grabs him by the face and just
Yeah.
shoots a celestial arrow into it. Like he's like, no mercy.
I'm an archer. Bah!
Yeah.
But yeah, I figured I'd DM you when that was happening because I'm like, well, now there's gonna be another melee. Oops.
Yep. No, I'm glad you did because I hadn't quite figured out yet how I was gonna do it. So if I had gotten it all mapped out and then found out, I'd have been more disappointed. I'd be like, oh,
Mapped,
but
you say?
he's got a
like
name and everything.
five different melee. Oh god, it's gonna get so cramped up in there.
That's
Right.
great for me. Just
Arm
fucking
room
fireball.
is gonna
Bam.
be-
Later.
Yeah.
Not again.
Yeah.
arm room and melee is shoulder to shoulder. We have to like back out, take attacks of opportunity to let each other attack.
Yes, gentlemen, try to avoid my breaths while you're out there.
If you would please. Mind the
There you
breath. Holy Boodle is a chatty motherfucker.
No, sorry. I'm trying to make. I'm trying to make
Boodle has
blinding.
so much to
Lips
say.
I'm trying to make blinding smite for materia.
bonus action, which you take immediately after hitting a target.
Oh my god.
Brutal will hurt you. Don't you make fun of the brutals.
It-
Yeah, it should be third level. Shit, it didn't.
Thorn whipping Boodle's mouth shut.
Yeah, good luck.
I'm invisible. Bye bye.
Yeah. See. All right. Unfortunately, the only difference, James, and I can't change it because it's formatting issue.
You
It's
might have
third
stepped away.
level.
Yeah, James did
Oh.
step away just a second.
Fine. Let me just ignore that. Delete that. Fix it.
You can literally delete it if you want. Nobody
How?
will know. There's a trash can on the top right. I think. Yeah.
There
There
you go. Yeah, there you
Okay.
go.
Nobody saw.
Blinding smite.
heard me
First level.
20-minute speech.
Brutal
Oh my
is the
god,
best.
the imp plot dump.
You guys have no idea how dope the Boodle is. Boodle is.
No, I'm gonna find out.
We hope to.
Yeah, Boodle's pretty dope. So I've invested invocations into him and everything, so he better be dope.
Oh, that's right.
Ooh.
I forgot you had your
I don't know what that means.
investment to the Chainmaster, and what was the other one?
That's the main one right
That's the
now.
main one.
I have, yeah.
Oh, you did the false life or whatever, the vigor,
Yeah.
fiendish vigor.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, but that's for me.
Right. Yeah.
Strike.
Um.
Strike.
Yeah. Corbon, is there anything else we can do? Yeah, so command styles, paramount is very good. Tip the scales is like kind of the classic before the rework.
You can't go wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you can't
just
go wrong.
good.
I mean, any of the ones that spotters order for him might be good since he wants to have us doing cantrips and stuff like that, right?
True.
Yes.
And you can
So
do it twice per turn now if you want.
technically, if you wanted to, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, technically, I
We-
always could.
With the-
Well, at least once we did the bonus action action split.
Yeah, we clarified it though.
Yeah, we
but-
just updated the wording.
Nice. Okay. I think my just need to decide my last cantrip, so it kind of leads into a few things.
Yep.
So range attack. If I perform a ranged spell attack in melee range of anything, it doesn't matter what I'm targeting. It's always disadvantage on me making that range attack,
No,
right?
it matters what you're targeting. It's
your target.
as long as the
If
target's within 5 feet of you.
Okay.
Because otherwise, you're just shooting over their shoulder or something like that. So like you're not getting disadvantage
Yeah.
there. Like if,
Okay,
if
cool.
there's somebody up in your business, just like take a slightly lean a bit, and then you get a clear shot.
Okay, nice. So I can still shoot the guy over there and then stab the guy in front of me. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Then I'm kind of back to 50-50.
That doesn't
True
help.
strike, true strike for advantage, or booming blade for that bit of control, but the damage is conditional if they move or not.
Those are both fine choices, frankly.
I do intend to. Well, we'll see how it actually goes, but I intend to try to do a lot of control myself. I want to try to control myself. So maybe if that helps for your decision on Booming Blade, because I intend on using vines to like
Yep.
keep things
Ah.
try to keep things pinned a little bit.
Okay. Then I might go true strike then, because yeah, boom blade's entire purpose is
Yeah.
hit them, hope they move, or push them or something. But
Or incentivize them not to move once they figured out how it works.
If I don't
True,
use it
true.
moment to moment, don't sorry.
Actually, that's probably more control, more better. We can just trade off, and
Yeah.
mine's a
Hey.
cantrip, so no big deal if mine goes to waste.
Oh,
So,
1000%, yeah.
okay. We're gonna try out boom blade. Hell yeah.
And what if you booming blade and they decide not to move to take extra damage, and I just make sure
No,
they get
we're
control?
we're using another program, and it's messing up the cameras today.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's happening?
So, yeah, no camera today.
Sage.
Oh, yeah. It's not even the program, it's the fact that I switched to AWS hosting and haven't done the certain certificate stuff yet.
That's what it was. Got it. Sorry.
Mm.
Yeah. Here comes the info dump. I'm just blinding my.
Oh, no, it's Gwyn.
Yeah, it's good.
Because if
Fantastic.
it was going to be Boodle, I was going to just read every single word but Boodle. Sort of.
Oh god.
The gimmick is Boodle only says his name, but you understand him.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
It's like
he's a
I am.
magic
It's like I am Groot, but better.
What'd you call me? My mother was a saint.
Boodle.
Oh wow!
take that
How
back.
dare you call me that? Yeah. Okay, I forgive you.
I can't stay mad at you.
I mean, to be fair, like I've posted his image somewhere so you can see his big token. It's kind of hard to be mad at a face like that. He's like all eyes. He's literally like
I think I
50%
can.
eyes.
Yeah, he is pretty fucking adorable. I think there's a way
Think,
to.
ooh.
Here we go. Here you
Yeah.
go.
He's like, oh, cute.
For
Oh,
me.
I'm cute.
Of course, now I think on the stream that's fucking stuck, but I can fix it because I can't dismiss it. I have to log into the thing.
Oh, I can dismiss it. I think.
Oh no the stream thing where it's
Yeah.
because
Oh.
it's like I think you have to click away, which there I can click it away, but it's funny.
Yes. Boodle is a Pokemon that we can understand. Correct. That is
Oh my
exactly.
god.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah,
wow,
that's
yeah, that's a really good. That's pretty pretty much spot on.
Yeah. He's my little familiar. He's the best.
So everybody feeling pretty good. They think they got all their shit ready to rock. Seems.
Definitely
yes.
great to start.
One last
We're
thing.
here.
What's up?
I have all mundane items right now. Can I just
Oh.
take like a +1 weapon, a +1 something gives me AC, and then just think about it between now and next week?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, make sure like everyone should have like at least I think it's safe to say, Danny, right? Like a +1 weapon
Oh yeah.
or a +1 armor. Or
Yep.
like we've said we're established, so
Yep.
round
Your local
yourselves
heroes.
out. Yeah.
I was reading something that's really weird about like magical
Was it Treant
resistances
Monk?
to like damage types. Yeah,
Yeah, his thing today.
it
Yeah.
was.
Yep. Yeah, it's pretty good.
We watched the same video.
Yeah.
It was very good.
And he's right.
Yeah. He
You're
is
totally
absolutely
right.
but it's not as easy to adjust as
No.
Right.
people think. It's not.
Unfortunately, we are playing under the assumption. I mean, that's why I'm just saying you guys just have it, and it
Yeah.
makes sense
Yeah.
that at this level that you would.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's not like in the case of. I guess we do have an arcane archer, but you wouldn't be that. You're not that level. So.
No,
Yeah.
but he's also an artificer, so he just bases.
Oh, that's true.
magical
Yeah,
anyways.
exactly.
Right.
So.
So,
+1 things though. I just
Right.
have a lot
Yeah.
of
You.
stuff.
Yeah.
Which is
Okay.
fine.
Oh yeah, Danny, just because I hadn't had the chance and I didn't look at the potions, and I don't want to I don't want to cheese it and be like, give me a potion of Hill Giant Strength because it is uncommon. I'll take a healing potion.
I gave you a greater, which that was from
Yes,
Syl,
yeah.
but you want your own regular.
No, that's fine. That's perfect.
So yeah,
If that's the one from Syl. If that's the
Yeah,
one
you,
from
you
Syl,
should have one. Check. Everybody check. Make sure you got one. I think I added one to everybody
thank you.
in your inventory.
Yes, perfect. Appreciate it. The other thing, Corbin, like honestly, let me look at your items. I can maybe help you real quick.
Yeah.
Are you doing shield and plate, or are you doing two-handed?
He's,
What did you
he said
settle on?
shield and axe.
Shield and
Oh,
axe?
sorry, I was muted. Yeah, one-handed axe, battle axe,
Okay.
and shield.
Yeah, I mean,
Would you mind adding one more potion of greater healing to me in like a minute? I need a pull
That's fine.
from D&D Beyond.
Yeah, no problem.
Sweet. Import, import.
I mean,
Give me that magic
I
item.
should be able to add it to you now, and I think it'll not overwrite it, but we'll see.
It worked. I have all the
yeah,
items.
I was gonna tell you just probably like throw on a cloak of protection, but you're decent. Yeah, battle axe +1, plate.
Tell you what, give him the Pack Lord mantle.
Oh, mantle of the Pack Lord.
Yeah. So you can
Sure.
send him that link. Because that's not a that's a you custom, right?
Yeah, that's me. You get Danny's.
Yeah.
Or get Davis item. Go. The one that you guys got off of Zarya.
That's right. That's right.
Good.
From
More
off of like her
trophies.
throne or something, right? I think.
Yeah. It was, well, not her throne. It was on her person. It
Oh,
was
it
her.
was, okay.
Well, it was her special mantle.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
I don't like the artwork for this that I have.
We
but
stole
whatever.
her whip. We stole her coat. We stole everything.
She deserved it.
You got Dragnar's brother's body back.
Oh yeah, that's true.
She definitely deserved it.
Kodiak slash. God, I don't remember his other name.
Her
Eric.
nickname was bitch for a reason.
The bitch.
She was literally Zarya the bitch. Sending it to
I said
Corbin.
bitch.
Bitch, please. Thanks for the cape.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, and since we're playing with flanking, you cannot be flanked or,
Correct.
but you still can be swarmed.
Sick.
Correct.
So,
Oh, good to know.
maybe
Which we said was 3. Is it 3 surrounding? Or 4?
4 surrounding.
4. Okay. 4 in any
It
spot.
depends
So
on-
it doesn't have to be like.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
gotcha.
They can be just like 4 lined up in front of you,
Right.
and you're still swarmed.
Makes sense.
Because because your square takes up, around it is not 9,
Yeah,
right?
There's
It'd
8.
be-
It's 8
yeah,
around. So
it's
it's
8,
half.
yeah. Whatever is half is around, that's what swarm
Oh,
is.
that's true. If you're large or if you're huge
Mhm.
or whatever, then yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, gotcha.
Exactly. So that's the rule.
That makes sense. Yeah, Mantle of the Pack Lord. That's the one. Well, there goes all my dire wolves that I was gonna throw at you.
Wait a minute. Which kind of potion of healing did I? Was it a greater?
It's a greater.
Greater.
Do you not have it
I'm
anymore?
gonna add that to
Oh,
my.
I'll add it back.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
I-
adding to my Beyond inventory this time.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I honestly thought it would take like the stuff that. Well, no, I guess nah. It should.
Because I-
It should override. Oh shit!
Because I was messing around
You
with
just
the
redid
spells,
the
and
import. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Delete it. Get it out of here.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So I think you're good. Anybody else have any other stuff? So we
No,
have our
it's dope, sir.
familiars. We have. So for your wild shape's gonna be weird. Vaishi. Is it Vaishi?
Yeah,
Okay, or not like Vaishi or something.
I mean it could be. It doesn't matter.
Um, because it's you're doing we have the templates, right? So you're gonna have to. That's a little bit of manual tracking. I could eventually get those in here. In fact, that's one of the reasons, Adam, why I was asking you about like the sizes and stuff, because I was planning on maybe
Oh yeah, yeah.
putting them in here as like
Manual tracking
alternative
of what
versions.
exactly? Just wild shapes?
That and like your stats will be different, right? And mainly just your strength and dex. Your
Ye-
strength and dex will be whatever your wisdom is, basically. Everything else will be the same.
Yeah, it's mostly the
Oh.
same.
But your
So,
attack is slightly different. You know, it's
but the thing is, I'm pretty sure that he's the way that Donnie said he was gonna play
just gonna
is
be the
basically
archer.
just Ari, unless if he needs to go tiny form just to scout around.
Oh,
Right?
okay.
If that makes
Okay.
sense.
Oh,
So,
for wild shape
For
are you
the-
talking about okay,
The
I
normal wild
understand what you're
shapes,
asking
the
now.
non-star
Yeah,
wild
yeah.
shapes. Yeah.
So I don't think that will come up very often unless it's necessary for RP reasons.
Yeah.
I'm not. So like, if it gets to that point, then we could cross that bridge. I
Okay.
think.
Cool. Yeah,
and,
that was
and
just,
I'll remember that just offhand.
okay. That was just so when I was going through this week, just looking at everybody's stuff, I was just thinking like, oh, what's gonna be difficult? What's gonna be like mechanically
Yeah.
weird, or what's gonna cause
Wild shape is always weird. It can't not
Well, in
be
a sense, making it a template makes it slightly easier, but since it's not like an official thing,
Yeah.
like I would have to build it out, which is not.
And it is
Impossible.
it is those templates and I have those on that like material mini sheet right,
But
here.
like you said,
They're on another tab.
yeah,
So
and it's
they're
probably not
ready
gonna
to
happen
go
anyway.
if
So.
that happens. Exactly. But if it does, they're right here. I got them.
Got it. Yeah. Let me. What's
Thanks for
your
reminding me though.
Sure,
I
sure.
totally forgot about that.
and your wheeler
Wild shape is
woe?
always fucking
Your
weird.
wheeler woes, you can like impose minus d6 or plus d6 right up to a couple times, like up to proficiency.
yeah,
bonus?
so he
Yes,
finds.
and I roll between the two at the start of a long or at
Yep.
the start of a day, and I have
Ah.
to call it before I know the roll.
No. Materia, we changed it. Materia now, that's the big change. Materia is you call it once it's rolled, and you can see the result, but you don't know if it's a success or failure.
Right.
Okay.
So like
It's
lot
like
of other
standardized.
things.
That's how it is, like almost across the board, almost always. It's like
Yeah.
they get to roll it. You get to see that. Oh, let's just that like Ben rolled a 14 total. You're like, I'll go ahead.
It's like I think this thing's got like an
Yeah,
AC of like 16 or 17, so you know.
Yeah.
I'll give it an extra boost.
Yeah,
Cool.
sounds good to me.
Okay.
Do you
Right.
know where? Do you have like a library of the stat names for? Like I'm trying to make a roll macro for one of the breaths.
Oh, like at
I
dot
just
whatever.
don't know what. Yeah, I don't know what it's called, and I click on my stuff and I can't find.
Yeah, it's not super obvious. What are you trying to do exactly? Is it like wisdom or con
Level.
or something? Oh, it's. I might have a way to find it real quick. Like the effects dialogue has kind of a ways of getting at stuff like that.
Yeah. So, but his is gonna be confusing because he's got two different breath weapons, and they scale differently.
Oh, from your bloodline and from your class.
Yeah.
So you probably want system.details.level. So at system.details.level, I think.
Okay. Let's try.
Actually, he might have 4 different breaths now that I think about it, but still.
Oh my gosh.
Did you do what we talked about, Suki? With all the breathing.
Oh, you're trying to do that many d6. Interesting. Is that
Yeah.
how that works? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm actually not super good on the macros.
I had one set up for Holy Weapon for Sej. It's pretty hard, but I don't remember. Oh, it was totally in. It was in roll 20, so never mind. It's
Yeah.
totally different.
Interesting.
I don't have any other ability like to cannibal. I don't have any other abilities that use a level-based thing to try to cannibalize.
Yeah.
Ooh, actually, hang on.
Oh, you're trying to like
Maybe
drag
source
this.
point.
Oh yeah.
It just says 9.
Let me remove this
I
effect.
mean, you could just, if you have to, just roll it and see the 9 and be like, oh yeah, I need to roll 96 or something like that, right? I guess it'd be 5d6. It's half.
I think maybe other than that, we're ready to rumble.
Resource attribute resources primary value.
Don't know if James is back, but
I don't know. Is James back?
other than that,
Not
we're
my
pretty much there.
awareness.
I mean, we are recording currently for the session
Yeah.
0, mini session 0, fix up stuff.
Are you doing a pause and then?
Yeah, I'll do it. We'll do a pause once we get
Alright.
kind of into the proper thing. But yeah, I mean, I'm fine to take a minute or two to figure out some handy stuff if we can get it.
Yeah.
And Corbin, did you have any different art from your guy, or just the standard Trillbold?
Urbolg Warlord.
Yep. Warlord Megaschief.
I had one somewhere saved. I can't find it right now, but I have one with floopy ears. It's pretty
Yeah.
cute. Floopy ears. Battle magic. Battle magic. Fire adept warcaster. Reliable spells. Okay.
Oh yeah. So what feats did you end up taking, Corbin? I assume Warcaster is one.
He
Did he-
took armor, so he gave himself heavy armor proficiency,
Oh, I
armor
see.
mastery, so he
Elemental
reduces it by.
Adept.
Yeah, I took elemental adept to fire, warcaster, and then reliable spells.
Which reliable spells is? Oh, the one becomes a 2. Okay.
One is 2. Yeah.
Okay. Wait, is
So-
He's wearing plate.
Yeah, he took the heavy armor.
Oh, okay. That's what I was about to check.
Yeah.
Heavier proficiency.
I-
Yeah, there you are. We were looking at your
Yeah,
feats.
Cool,
So
cool.
yeah, and then I for a second was like, wait a minute, plate? Warlords aren't proficient
Yeah.
in heavy armor, and then I realized, oh, that's because you took the heavy armor.
I don't need no decks. I don't believe in no decks.
That's oh my god, I forgot to put minus fucking 2 decks.
-2 crew.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
I saw it in chat and I was like, why not?
Yeah, why not? Okay, and then you
I like
took
how you're also
ASI.
proficient in carpenter's tools, but have like the worst decks ever. You're just gonna like
Yes.
saw your own arm off or some shit.
No, his shtick is that he's taking his time, and his little wood sculptures end up pretty shit, but he enjoys it.
Like, it's not measure twice, cut once. It's measure about 80 times, and then cut
Mhm.
some of it.
Still mess it up.
Yeah.
Oh well.
You did do charisma +2. Okay, cool. Charisma
Yes.
+2.
As what, like an ASI or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep those wood
My-
carving tools away from me.
At level dot value.
I don't think wood carving tools would work on you. You have way too much AC. You're a
Yeah.
bull oak.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Unless you allowed it, I guess. I don't know. Like,
Okay.
oh my god, the druid weapon proficiencies is so weird. Just seeing this gigantic list of stuff.
It's random.
It's like just
yeah,
make it simple weapons.
hodgepodge.
Fuck. I guess
Okay,
they just didn't want to put axes in there because it's trees.
Alright, Corbin, if you update, refresh your glossary, it has your feats in there now. Sick.
How's
I have
everybody
too many tabs.
else doing?
Doing good. I'm
Ready?
ready to
Getting
go.
ready? Getting excited?
James back?
I don't know.
Mr. D. Mr.
Well, then we
D.
may end up taking like a small break or something in the hopes that he comes back.
But I already got my tea.
Ooh, tea, now that you mention it. I don't want to drink tea because that'll make me have to go to like the bathroom or something, so.
Mhm.
Oh, I mean, if you need to get up for 5 minutes when we're.
Takes you 5 minutes to pee?
Oh.
What the hell?
Takes 20
Oh.
minutes RP. So you got time.
Yeah.
That's true. I was just say like, and Guinevere, Boodle has something to say about that. What does Boodle have to say? And then just mute, run into the bathroom real fast. And by the time you're saying Boodle, 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 Boodle.
Then it's 2 hours before you can get in again.
Then I come back and I'm like, oh, that was riveting. Thank you.
Oh shit.
Like, what boodle am I on? It's the 38th boodle. Alright.
After
I
some
mean,
time, I decided to just become Boodle Scrab. I just follow him and write down what he says. Words of wisdom.
he's got an intelligence of 11, so
I really,
not
really
so-
want to write, and maybe I'll do this for next week, write an add-on that where I can specifically specify, like, so anytime Boodle would have typed something in chat, I can literally just replace it with the word Boodle.
Yeah.
So that you can actually write stuff as Boodle, just being like, hey guys, I think we should go over here, and just be like, Boodle, 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 Boodle.
Yes, yes.
and you just get a recording of just boodle.
Oh yeah, that's a bit more, but like just replacing the text in the chat, like
Yeah.
you could like when you typed Boodle up above, like
Yeah.
that could have been like hello, and then it would just become Boodle.
That little soundbite idea was.
Yeah,
is
that would
awesome,
be
though.
that's next level too, but
Yeah, like Banjo Kazooie vibes out of that.
that's a little harder.
Yeah. Okay. I guess if we want to, real quick, I don't know if we want to. Do we want to just do a quick synopsis of our guys and then break and then go? Hopefully
Yeah.
come back.
I guess we can do that because we can kind of talk to James's as well, or he can do it when we get back. Because that was kind of the next thing I was gonna do. Is I know we sort of did it last week, but some people didn't really have their thing fully fleshed out, and some people have made some alterations. So we can go down the line and discuss who we're bringing to the table. So yeah, Guinevere, you're first on my players list.
Sure. Okay. So, same gimmick. I'm doing, and I realize I could call it a profane soul lock because I'm a Fey archer and profane soul. Yeah, it's stupid. So doing materia, blood hunter, materia, warlock, taking the int variant on warlock. Most of my spells are save or suck or buff spells because I can take advantage of the warlock puckish twist, which if it's a save or suck, I can target another character or creature if it fails. Going in with the dual wielding, I basically, if I play this correctly, I shouldn't be taking self damage because I will always have temporary hit points to absorb my blood right, my crimson right, and my curse cost. I'm good at charging people. I'm good at melee. I have an imp, and I invested in the imp. So the imp, if I want to, he can share his magic resistance with one creature of my choice, as long as he's within 5 feet of them or 10 feet of them. Melee, slicey dicey,
Chucky.
save or suck.
You also have a throwing dagger, right?
Oh yeah, that's true. Both my weapons. One is returning, so I can throw it and make it come back because Eldritch Blast is not a cantrip. Eldritch Blast is a feature, and since I'm only a 4th level warlock, my Eldritch Blast sucks.
Well, it's funny because this is one instance where it being a cantrip might be better because of Corbin.
Yeah, but hey, whatever.
Yeah,
it's all good.
Fine.
Blood curses are not that I expect you guys to remember, but I have binding, which I can try to reduce someone's speed to 0. I have unaware, which I become invisible to that creature. I have voiceless, which means they can't communicate telepathically, make sounds, or perform verbal components. And oh yeah, Danny, for you to remember, I always have detect magic on. It's a passive.
Yeah, because you can just at will, right?
No, well, it's not. It's just a passive. In materia, instead of making it at will, it's just a passive. It's just within 30 feet of me, I see magic.
Interesting.
So, if that comes up,
don't stand next to Syl, you'll go blind.
Yes, I know. Other than that, I mean, yeah, I'm a short rest machine because I have 4 pack slots and they all recharge on a short rest. So, respite is my friend, Corbin. Respite is good.
Be passing that around.
Danny, just as a mechanical thing
Uh-huh.
because I shouldn't be taking. I would literally just Fiendish Vigor.
Yeah.
Or sorry, otherworldly Vigor. Invoke one of my weapons, sheath it, refresh the HP, sheath it, because my temp HP is 8 and the maximum damage I can do to myself is 6.
Oh,
So I
okay.
can't take it away. So for all intents and purposes, I am always running around with 8 temporary hit points
Yeah.
until.
Figured.
Okay, cool. All right, that's my character here to help with everybody else's descriptions.
Well,
If
so
I
real
heard
quick,
that right. After you.
um, so your Fiendish Vigor gives you, is it flat 8?
It's flat 8. It's casting, spellcasting, which is a +4,
Uh-huh.
and proficiency, which is +4.
And you're right, you would roll a Hemocraft die to see how much you take, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Which would be the maximum would be D6.
Okay.
Or maximum was 6, so it would just knock it down to 2, and then I would reapply it as an action next turn, and do it again. As
Oh,
long
I
as the
see.
weapons
Because
are
you're
on
saying,
my person,
I gotcha.
yeah.
You're,
As long as the weapons are on my person, or like if I throw them and they, as long as they're within my grasp, or I throw it and it comes back, the Crimson Right stays
okay.
because and it lasts until the next short rest. So when we take a short rest, I do the same thing. Temp HP, invoke, temp HP, invoke, temp HP. I'm good to go.
Um,
So
so say we're in a fight, and you want
yo,
to invoke your right. So you
yeah,
already had the temp HP.
you
You
know,
roll your Hemocraft die, take the damage, but it's all from temp HP. We know that at most.
you know.
At worst case scenario, you'd have 2 temp HP, but you would still be at 2 temp HP. Are you saying you would be able to invoke it back immediately to
No,
8?
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, no, what I'm saying is an action to invoke. So
Oh, okay.
anytime we're not in combat, it's
Oh,
basically
not
like
a
here's
combat. Okay.
yeah. So the stack is temp HP, invoke 1, temp HP, invoke 1,
Gotcha.
or the other one, and
Are
then
you saying
temp
you're also
HP, right?
always walking around with it invoked?
Yeah, it's always invoked
Oh,
because
okay. I gotcha.
the weapon. That's what I'm saying.
I
Yeah.
gotcha.
So
Okay.
yeah,
I get it now. Okay. So, yeah,
yeah,
at any moment's notice. But that's going to be kind of weird, just mechanically. But that's fine. You can just be fidgety and just constantly, like, just, like, cutting yourself almost, but not exactly, right? Because it doesn't actually hurt you. So, it's interesting.
yeah. It's just mechanically, right? When we
Right.
saw that it could potentially do this, I wanted to try it. So
Sure.
His
the
blades are very dull.
yeah, right.
It's almost like you've been
Until I
cutting things constantly for years.
yeah, but the reason why, so again, just for the mechanical thing, it says, where is it? A weapon can only hold one right at a time. Where does it say it? It actually says, the effect. Okay, the effect of the right lasts until you finish a short or long rest.
Okay.
So that's why, like, I just have to do it. That little quick little ritual every after every rest. Yeah. Okay, I'm good. So
As soon as you wake up from rest, you're just like, ah! And you just immediately cut yourself.
yeah, it's my alarm clock.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm good. Okay, it's invoked. Good.
yeah. So and then, I mean, yeah, I mean, just so
Yeah,
Danny knows,
obviously
like,
within reason.
yeah,
That's fine.
within reason. Yeah, yeah. Boodle can go invisible. You know that. It's just part of his
I assume
action
Buddha will be
economy.
invisible most of the time,
Yes. Yes. Boodle is almost always invisible.
and I assume
Unless if
pretty much
it's
always flying around you or on your shoulder or something.
clutched on, unless if I give it to somebody, give him to somebody. Yeah, yeah. And I'll declare it, and they will get the magic resistance
Right,
bonus.
right, right. Yeah, and they're just constantly giving it out, I assume too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Boodle is friendly.
So, but if
He's
they give it
friendly.
away, they don't have it, right? Until it becomes their turn.
No, they share it.
Oh, it's
with them.
shared.
So
Okay, never mind then.
yeah. So as long as he's within, so let's say, and this is where it gets confusing. So let's say I go over to Gib, right? Jeb. And then he would use his action to
Jebri.
share. Jabri. He would use his action to share it. So as long as Boodle is within 10 feet of Jabri, he gets his magic resistance, which is just advantage on saving throws against magic.
Yep, got it.
And then he would come back. Cool. That's me.
All right. Next on the player list is Mr. Sil. Silsoa Sahisa Hisisa.
Seesaw.
Seesaw.
Silsoa Sahitisa.
Silsoa
Uh,
Sahisisa.
Yes, Silsoa Sahitisa, but call me fine. Sil is 3 levels in fighter and 6 levels in artificer. Basically, my role is range damage slash a little bit of everything else. Just a cluster of things I can do. Um, Mostly it'll be hanging out at the back using my
Yep.
my bow. Uh, um, my dart is a bee. My arrows are dragonflies. If I ever use a light
Ah,
spell, it's a firefly. It's just those are all the little things I've tinkered with.
that's cool.
Um, I have a pair of magic gloves on that allow me to do all of my spellcasting through gloves, so I don't have to mess around with tools and
Yeah.
stuff. So that's a very important feature of the character.
And
Um,
your bag is very important.
yeah, I have a satchel that's full of potions and pots and just
Reagents.
and clatters and whatever I'm walking around with. And then just attached to me is you'll see on my arms there's some tubings and stuff on my back that's just all related to the artificer side, just wild gadgets and gizmos everywhere.
Are you
Um,
Bane?
what's that?
Are you Bane?
No, nothing face other
Oh.
than my face is very more snake like I have the forked tongue, and you'll see my eyes. I have like two sets of eyelids, one that goes the wrong way, and they like
The
the
nictitating
eyes.
membrane.
Yeah, and there's kind of a scaly face. I also have these like big glasses, and I have a cloak up or a little hood over it, so to kind of hide some of my features.
All right.
My character does not value human life very well. Science is the goal here, tinkering in science, and so it's
Okay.
gotten me in trouble. And I mean, for the purposes of the group, I wouldn't actively seek out to hurt anyone. But if there was a situation where, you know, big bad evil guy could die, but a couple of you got to go with him, character wouldn't think twice about it. So just consider that and be thankful that I don't have a fireball spell.
Damn. CJ's playing the misanthropes these days.
I have a lantern.
Oh, right.
Well off. I've got a ring of water walking and a cloak of mana ray, so I can swim real fast. My character is basically fast. I shouldn't be in the thick of a fight ever. And then there's a lot of like movement spells, and you won't really see me cast spells much. It'll be archer and cantrips
And chucking
yeah,
potions.
and chucking potions and just there's so many options with this guy. Like
Yeah.
I got
Like Tanglefoot, Smoke Bomb, all those shit.
He's a
Yeah.
Swiss Army knife.
yeah, I am. Like I did. If there's something weird happens, I'll probably be the guy to fix. But just
So,
if you guys get hurt during that, oh well.
so Gwen, what does Boodle think of Sill's lantern? I imagine they don't like it.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. I didn't even think about that until just now. but
Anti-synergy,
yeah,
let's go.
anti-synergy works. Yeah, I guess I'll give a description of Gwen and Boodle later. I forgot to do that. in
That's
my
fine. Yeah, we can do that as we can do
Yeah.
physical descriptions later. Let's just do mechanical stuff.
Yeah.
Fenris, you're next.
Mechanical. Okay, so we got
Yeah.
Fenris Moonspark is a level 9. I keep wanting to say Goliath. What the hell? Firbolg Warlord. Firbolg. So a lot of his mechanics will be similar to Davis. He's got Spotter's Orders. He's got what's
Moment of courage.
Moment of Courage. Thank you.
Strike like iron.
Strike like iron.
Bravura. Bravura. Good stuff.
Respite.
Respite.
Command styles, but that's Oh, veteran scars too. Yeah, veteran scars, but that's only for you.
Yeah, just made it. But his archetype is different. He is a Magus Chief, so he's more magically inclined. The
By
two big
more,
parts
you
of
mean
that are-
some.
Yes. I keep forgetting.
Davis
I see
doesn't
the-
really have magic.
The Paladin template in D&D Beyond
Oh,
keeps
yeah.
throwing me off. I'm like, how come he never uses his spell?
You don't have them.
So as a Magus Chief, believe I'm a third caster based on
Mm-hmm.
how many spell slots I have. Okay. It's kind of lighter stuff, but it's all intended to kind of help the party. Since I only have 6 slots, it's kind of, oh, we're in an emergency. Okay, you can go faster. You can, just little things like that. But he's real big into cantrips. Biggest fan of cantrips you've ever seen. He himself can attack twice. He can replace one of those with a cantrip. So he'll be chucking firebolts from afar or augmenting his physical attack with I think I picked Booming Blade.
You have
Booming
Booming
Blade.
Blade
Yep.
from the list that I have. Yeah.
Yes. But like Davis and Huxley, he's got spotter's orders where he's like, "Hey, you hit that guy." As a Magus chief, I can say, "Hey, you use your cantrip on that guy."
There are limitations. It has to be a single target and an action, I think. Or something.
Action,
Yeah.
action.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 So some limitations, but it seems a common type. I'm hopeful. There's something else with so feet wise, I went a bit tanky. So he's gonna be towards the front. Trying to tank when he can. He's got a shield, got a battle axe. Yeah, those are pretty good.
Got a -2 dex. Let's go.
That's what it was. Thank you. Yeah. Dex was his drop stat. He does not care for anything like that. Initiative, he'll go last. Everything's fine. He he takes his time unless somebody is like actively dying. But he cares. He's just too relaxed.
Yep.
He's like, we'll get to it.
Oh, and you went with protection as well, right?
For
Or no,
his
what was your
disguise.
fighting style? Was it protection?
Yeah, fighting
Okay.
style is protection. So he's always got a battle axe and a shield when he fights. If you're within 5 feet of him, is it the
I think. Or the
ally or
reach
the creature?
of you?
Yeah, gotta pull it up again.
Protection. 5 feet of you. When a creature you can see
But
with attacks a target other than you that's within 5 feet of you.
okay, the target is the
Oh.
creature attacking my ally. Okay, so yeah, yeah. So if I'm within reach of target, blah, 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 I can impose disadvantage as a reaction.
Right.
I have a lot of reactions to mess around with, so that'll probably get used every turn.
Yeah.
It's all the big stuff, I believe. He's got a few
Uh,
fun tricks as Verbolg. I
Right.
can talk to plants.
And you can go invisible.
The big
Mhm.
thing, yeah. Remember, your Fireball invisibility is not a spell; it's a
Right.
feature.
Bonus action. Proficiency bonus per long. 4 per long rest. Okay.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
And
And
yeah.
his disguise self, which uniquely can change my height in the disguise.
Mhm.
Very nice. And I gotta reread what Druidcraft can do. I can remember some fire stuff and maybe some vines.
It's they create little flowers and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah. Oh, and for some reason you favor fire on your elemental.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay, I did pick Firebolt. I was like, did I pick Toll the Dead on accident? Shit. It's back and forth, but I did land on the right one.
Alright.
Yes.
So what's funny? So to augment your terrible dex, you took armored stealth. You're like, oh yeah, I won't roll a -1 on my stealth checks. I'll probably roll like a 2.
Yeah, yeah. I also didn't have anything to put the third bullet point into, so I was like, let's go for it. So it's only mostly bad,
Yeah.
just not
I
it's not
just like the
abhorrent.
feeling of it, like whenever you fuck up, you can just be like, and just go invisible.
One idea is that oh yeah, he's wearing full plate mail. One idea I had is that you'd hear like spurs when he's walking into the room, but it's just his entire suit of armor.
Yeah. Clank.
Ching,
Clank.
ching, ching.
Yeah.
It's fucking Fenris, damn it.
Who everybody knows he's here. What the fuck? All right, cool.
Yeah.
Hubert, what's Hubert gonna do?
Oh, uh, Hubert was invented like an hour and a half ago.
Nice.
So mostly he turns his head around 180, gives you bug eyes, and just stares you down.
Nice.
I'm not gonna say he can actually see through. Oh no, what? Buble? Boodle.
Boodle.
Boodle!
Not
Can't
Michael
see through
Bublé.
Boodle's invisibility. Yeah, I was like, that's not right. So Michael Boodle, he can't see through the invisibility, but I feel like he can at least kind of sense like, you know, little footsteps
Eh,
or something. So he's
he's
always
wise.
like,
Remember, as we
he's always looking
were
around.
reminded during the Strahd, well, kind of late into the Strahd fight, visibility doesn't mean you don't know that there's something there, right?
Hmm. So I imagine maybe they tease each other a bit. So Uber's always kind of keeping an eye out, like, the hell, where is it? Where is it?
Like you probably hear Boodle's little talons or something on Gwyn's mithril half plate, so you know they're there.
Good call. Yeah. But yeah, otherwise Hubert mostly just hangs out on Finn's shoulder, and helps
Okay.
out with battles with, um, attracting attention every now and then. But
Yeah,
usually does
legitimately,
his
I'm curious. What are you gonna have him do in fights a lot of the time? Just like flybys or
yeah, probably flybys because the if it's assist when it's helping an attack
help
action,
action?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
okay,
would be, yeah, help back, action help, and it would be a flyby, so that he wouldn't
okay.
take damage.
So I
Yeah.
can fly by on top of that. Okay, then yeah, most likely that'll be
Well, flyby's an action, right? Or
No,
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 sorry.
flyby is a passive. It's
Oh,
passive.
I see. Okay.
sweet.
So
Gotcha.
when it moves out, or when it doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. Is essentially what flyby means. Like,
Right, right. But it doesn't have to do it as part of an attack. It can do
nope.
just leaving. Yeah. Okay.
You know,
Got it. I thought it had
Sweet.
to be part of an attack. Maybe that's like Paratins or something that have it. Maybe that's if flyby. I think is just this feature. I just always think of it as being associated with like going for attack and leave without getting the AOO. But you don't have to
yeah.
attack. You just leave.
Oh,
Okay.
nice. Yeah, I'm gonna study Find Familiar again a little bit to see if there's anything else. But
Yeah. So your
for the
mystic
moment, I
pursuits, I
believe.
assume, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you get
I
wizard
compared all the spell lists, and Wizard
spells.
was like, "Oh, Wizard's pretty great."
But it's find familiar enchantment. I mean, did you just get this from one of your
It was charismata.
charismata? Okay, that's what I was gonna ask.
Charismata, thank you.
Yeah.
On my notes, I wrote bonus spell just for like the school list Charismata stuff. So I'm like, "What's it
Yeah.
called?"
Yep.
Okay,
And I don't
once
know,
you,
Corbin. I sent you that image. I don't know if you want to use that as your token,
that's pretty
but
solid.
Oh
your
yeah.
description made me think of that. So I'll try to
Yeah,
find
he's
another one.
I'm kind of liking it.
All right.
Cause yeah, he'd be wearing full plate mail, but he's Finn's not a guy you've ever seen angry. He's always very, very relaxed. Um, he's always trying to be like he doesn't have any skill in intimidation. He's not about that. He's 7'7", but he's like, hold on now,
Nope.
we don't need to be doing this. Let's let's take a step back, reevaluate a little bit.
I like it.
Zen to a fault.
Yeah. Till he blasts you in the face with a firebolt.
I said no.
Boom. All right. Vaishi, however you want to pronounce it.
So, I am a Circle of Stars druid in the form of a Marion, which is a materia version of
The Warforged.
Warforged. I am a Fey spirit that was put into a dying tree to help defend a local forest-like swamp.
Okay.
But it went so well that the embodiment of this somewhat sentient forest, it's not big, it's not really even that important, but some forest spirit wants me to go adventure for glory, to bring a good name to the forest. I am a pretty defensive Circle of Stars druid. I am like a war caster. I'm fairly defensive. I got some feats that allow me to wear some heavy armor, and it's incorporated into my body as being a Warforged
Yep.
emulation.
Yep.
I am pretty defensive and offensive in melee with some like casting abilities, but I have like Thorn Whip and some control spells to go with Thorn Whip, so I can kind of try to control from like a melee standpoint and kind of be able to take some hits if I need to. I have a lot of utility within that. I don't have very many damaging spells. As a matter of fact, I have a lot of utility spells. Most of my damage is within like Shillelagh. I have a quarterstaff.
Love a good shillelagh.
I'm gonna be a Shillelagh monster.
Nice.
Is the plan. Um,
It's good
I
because
am
your
kind
strength
of
and dex
like
are
a
not very good.
yeah. I I have a lot of let's see, a lot of like mid-range healing and stuff like that. I do have a lot of like supportive healing spells, some control spells, pass that a trace, like water breathing and water walk and stuff like that at this time. There's just a lot of that, like grasping vines, cure wounds. I have a lot of stuff like that, but I'm very defensive and offensive in melee, so I'm kind of going with that in mind. I'm a monstrous, faceless fey, not fey, but like a tree. I was a dying tree. Now it's colored blue, and I'm pretty tall. And if we were to walk in town, I think a lot of people would stop and turn and be like, "Why the fuck is a tree walking down the road?"
Okay.
As far as like feats and stuff, I
Covered most of them.
let's yeah.
Yeah.
Well, kind of. There's a lot of like battle magic, just like we were talking. Yeah, armor specialist, so I can wear the materia armor specialist, so I can wear the plate and
Yep.
be a druid at the same time because it works a little bit differently and
Right, because
that's
the
how it works.
standard stuff is silly.
Yeah. I think the biggest interaction, since you took the range specialist, so you can do ranged
Yeah,
attacks
spells
at
up
5 feet.
close
Archer attack
without
in your face.
disadvantage.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then that's the big one, is that it actually works with his, because you're almost always gonna assume the form of Starry
Form.
Archer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, in thinking about how Dragon works is very advantageous for me for the same reason why I took another trait instead, just to keep concentration up, and I'm gonna keep that feat for now. The Warcaster, I think it was called. Let me go back.
Hardy concentration.
Hardy concentration, so I don't like lose concentration easily by being hit. But that other starry form does take care of that. But I want to throw archers in people's faces, so we're gonna rock with
And
this for now.
and then, as I pointed out to Danny, just so he was aware, Mystic Sharpshooter Bullet, it's spell attacks, and your Archer bolts are spell attacks, so you can do it on that as well.
Yep.
Mm.
So
I mean, it's kind of straightforward, really.
Mhm.
I'm a shillelagh monster with some archer, some healing, some control. That's really it. I'm a tree.
Just gonna bash things with your branches.
Yep.
Nice. All right. Jeb.
Jebri is Jabraxis amaranthinor. It's a very
Wow.
important long
What a
name.
name.
He is primarily full caster. He has a wide swath of AoE spells at his disposal. Excuse me. I have an idea for magic items, but I haven't picked it yet. I was gonna ping the ones that I saw to see if they were legit. But yeah, I mean, he's draconic in his sorcery. He's a dragonborn. He really is this whole dragon theme going. So, he's got a few utility spells, but kind of every level is sort of a mix of hey Adam, you're
not muted.
You're not muted.
Don't ever rely on your headset mute. It doesn't work with Discord for whatever reason. There we go.
So yeah, so he's kind of got some, he's got your fireballs, your slows, fears, scorching ray, chromatic orb, shield,
Nice.
wall of fire, polymorph. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fire bolting for the most part, unless a spell does it gets what we need. Pretty standard backline caster, damage, and some control. Most of my control spells are higher level, so they're a little more, might be for serious encounters or like numerous encounters. But he'll be pretty straightforward. He's gonna try to use his breaths whenever possible. Um, he's maybe not. He's gonna kind of play it like he's a likable guy. He's not super smart, not super wise. He I like the idea of my 12 going into strength rather than wisdom or intelligence because I see him as sort of a vain. Uh, his background is he's got I picked the courtier, the court
Yeah.
functionary type guy, so he's like a schmoozer and a talker and he knows he's a big deal and lets
I love
everyone
that.
know. So yeah, like I think of his intelligence being 8 less of like he's a dummy and more like he just could not be bothered to figure out how things work.
Can't
He's
be
always
fucked.
he's always kind of been either a big deal or sort of wealthy. So why would I bother to learn how to drive a cart? That's what the cart man is for. Why would I bother? Like, and
He
it's
likes to
perfect.
do it. Just let him do it.
Exactly. And it's perfect for him being a sorcerer with magic being an innate
Yeah, you don't have
part
to
of him
study.
and talent. It's just about magic does what he wants because that's its job. You know, it's like
Yeah.
sort of like
Love
this
it.
smug will that just makes shit work. So yeah, so like he's not gonna be like, oh duh, what's that? But if you asked him
Do I
like
look like a carriage man?
right, like
No.
if you ask him a common sense question that like an average person would probably have figured out, he'd just kind of be like, what are you talking about? That's what Sinclair is for.
Yeah.
I was definitely going to take, but couldn't figure out how to sneak it in the unseen servant
Oh yeah, that'd
because
be fun.
that would have been my like if I could get something that let me cast that at will, that would be he would have paid a lot of money for that because going on these adventures is a arousing way to show everyone how great I am, but just taking care of like food and stuff like that is really the worst.
I'll say, since you're light on the magical items, if you want to like come up with something where it's like you get 2 uses of it per day or something, kind of like that, like of unseen servant per day. If you want to come up with something like that, sure.
I would love
Like
that.
a
I'll,
limited
I'll work on
charge,
that.
but yeah, something like
Right,
that
right,
would be
right.
fun.
It's basically something for how long does Unseen Servant stick around
It's
for?
like
Is
an
it just an
hour or
hour?
something, I think. Yeah, let me look.
Yeah, I feel like 3 uses would be perfect because then that's breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah, it's an hour. It's an hour. Oh, that's
Okay.
fucking hilarious. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So
I mean, I would even
so
allow 4
whatever
because it's proficiency bonus if you want to just do that.
that would work
And it's not like
for
you're gonna
midnight.
like. It's not a big battle spell. I'm not afraid about
It's
balance.
just in case I need a midnight snack.
Sinclair, please. I'm peckish.
I'm peckish. So yeah, so that's gonna be him. He is the with Dragonborn. I don't know a ton of how Dragonborn are or are supposed to be in materia, or even if this is an extension of the materia world, but he
If I had my
himself
camera on, you'd
isn't.
see me shrugging.
Oh sure.
Ah.
So he's not like evil, but I will say his ancestry. I picked red for red dragon, and that is going to really weigh into. I kind of feel it as the stronger that this draconic sorceress power is within him. He, the one thing from a dragon that really is sort of a negative for it would be avarice, greed. Like
Yeah.
his whole adventuring stick is on the surface is like because I'm great, so I can do this stuff really well. It's treasure. Like he's building his own hoard. Like
Interesting.
maybe he doesn't know that that's actively what he's doing,
Right.
but he's just
It's a compulsion.
amassing. hmm
Okay.
So treasures, trinkets, all that sort of stuff. He
I'm not a hoarder. I'm a collector.
yes. I'm a
These are very
purveyor
valuable
of
things.
fine goods.
I know a turtle who's got a nice tapestry of a dragon.
In other materia
Architect.
/ menagerie adjacent things, there's a character. Basically, it's my wife's like proxy character that we kind of built out just for fun for her. But she kind of represents someone's in Davis's backstory, and her backstory could dovetail with a character like this, or people related to a character like this quite well, actually. So it's interesting.
Nice. So yeah, so he's going to largely just do what he thinks best. Maybe not always the most tactical decision, so I'm going to try to divest the Karos mentality of planning things out. But he's going to at least, he at least has picked a metamagic, like, careful spell.
Oh, okay.
After he's got a story about losing a companion during a raucous battle because they got in the way of one of his spells, so careful spell has been selected. Now I will say I cannot use careful metal magic on my breath weapons, so just be careful.
I like your character is the exact opposite of mine. Mine killed a bunch of people in a factory and was happy the science worked.
I'm actually looking at everybody because your breath weapon's a dex save, I think, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yes, they are dex saves.
I
But
think
depends on which one.
other than Gwen, I think. Well, no, actually, even Gwen's dex is not that great. Yeah, y'all
So
are
I've
pretty shitty dex wise, except for Syl.
Please.
Yeah, I've got the Dragonborn lightning line. I've
But you can
got
Oh no,
reshape.
sorry. Yeah, Gwen's is great because of your. Yeah, you're proficient. Yeah, that's right.
I picked the Mighty Exhalation edition, so at level 5 I gained Innervating and Repulsion Breath that share charges. And then the Sorceress, there's a Deep Bellows of fire, so
cool.
But you did, or did you change it, or did you still take the what's that feat called?
Oh, Inner Bellows or whatever.
Yeah,
The
you took Inner
Dragon
Bellows
feet or
for
whatever.
yeah. So his breath weapon, his lightning breath weapon, recharges on a 5 or a 6,
Nice.
and he can shape it into a line or a cone.
Oh, okay.
So it's flexible.
That's right. I forgot that added onto there. So.
Yeah,
I knew the 5 or 6 thing, but
yeah. So I think that's it, right? Yeah. That's the big one.
Yeah. So if there's situations where there's a big pile of people, he might run up close just to get in a breath and then back off. So he's got a little bit of defensive and skedaddle magic too. He's got a Misty Step, he's got a Mirror Image, he's got a shield, but
got fly.
if he gets focused, he'll probably. Oh yeah, I do have fly, but that's
Fantastic.
That's a higher level spell. That's a 3rd level spell, so it's
Right, it's actually surprisingly low sometimes. Cool. I'm assuming James is still not back. I know he posted in here, but that was 10 minutes ago, so okay. So he's not
I
back.
can go through James. If you
Oh
want
yeah.
to,
Yeah, you know his character pretty well.
Yeah,
You helped build some of the features. So yeah, let's go ahead and talk
Okay.
about what Ben can do.
So yeah, I'm not gonna try to say his full name, but this is Ben. Ben is a Ben is a Githzerai materia version, pretty stock. It just gives him a little bit better mental defenses. He is pretty much on a similar kit to
Grant.
Vishi.
Oh, Vaishi. Okay, interesting.
And that Oh, well, and I guess not here because he doesn't have his armor proficiency at this level. Never mind. At level 12, he would have his armor proficiency. But he does take the half feet point blank shot so that he can guiding bolt or some other cleric spells that require attack rolls. And still melee. So battlecaster, so he can do opportunity attacks with spells. He has hardy concentration for better con saves or advantage of con saves. He also took tough as nails 1, so more HP, and resilient constitution, so doubling down on his concentration checks. If I remember what James said, he's basically going to try to keep Spirit Guardians up as much as possible
Makes sense.
and go in and smack things. As a Githzerai, he's got some innate casting, but he also took the the species feats. Githzerai Enlightenment 1 gives him Featherfall that he can cast at will, and Githzerai Enlightenment number 2, which he had to spread across 2 separate feats, allows him to cast Invisibility and Haste, each once per day, but he can also use spell slots to cast them. The big thing is he's a War Domain cleric. Big thing that we did for Materia Overhaul on War Domain is they can actually martial weave with their spell casting. So he can, when he takes the attack action, or if he casts a cleric spell, he can use his bonus action to make a weapon attack. He can do this so an amount of times equal to his wisdom modifier, but he can also use Harness Divine Power to regain expended slots of War Priest, rather than just getting his Channel Divinity back or getting a spell slot back. On top of that, because we're level 9, he does have the War God's Blessing, which is the 6th level feature. So now this is really when the martial weaving starts to kick in. It's whenever he casts a spell, a cleric spell of 1st level or higher, and that has an action, casting time of 1 action or less, so he can do it as an action and a bonus action. He can make a single weapon attack or unarmed strike as part of that. So his thing would be bonus action, bring up Spirit Guardians next to somebody, smack them with their hammer,
Right.
and then use Sacred Flame or Toll the Dead, smack them with a hammer. Next turn, Guiding Bolt, smack them with the hammer, and do something with a bonus action to smack them with the hammer. So a lot of martial weaving. Beyond that, I'm pretty sure he's doing the Warhammer Shield plate mail setup. And his Channel Divinity is Guided Strike, so he can target himself or an ally when they do an attack roll and give them a +10 to the roll. That's pretty
Also,
stock.
yeah, I forget he could do. So the way you said, so first turn, Spirit Guardians, which is Spirit Guardians is bonus. No, it's an action.
Action, sorry, yeah, action. But that allows him to, So, but that allows him to use his War Priest because when he casts a cleric spell, so
So then
it's a
second
lot
turn, it'd be spiritual weapon. Smack him. Smack him with a bonus. Smack him with a weapon. And then Sacred Flame, and then smack.
There's a lot.
And then every subsequent turn, he could just bonus action smack. But because I was trying to think of what else he could do bonus action with, but
yeah. And because of Divine Empowerment, which is potent cantrips and Divine Strikes rolled into 1 in Materia, he gets an additional D8 extra damage when he hits with his weapon once per turn, and his cantrips do his Wisdom modifier damage. So if he really wants to min-max it, he's going to be doing a cantrip and a weapon attack as much as possible to double dip into that. It's funny because as a cleric, there are no changes to his feature except for the War Domain, except for level 9. Level 9, whenever he casts a cleric spell at 1st level or higher, he can spend hit die to heal himself as long as he's below half health, equal to the spell's level. So that's that. I mean, he is.
up to his Wisdom modifier. Then
Wisdom modifier.
Okay.
Yeah, he is very much not. He is a Age of Sigmar, like if you know Warhammer, he is a up in your front War Priest, War Cleric. Just I am going to smash you with Divine Wrath kind of character.
Nice.
That can also cast haste on himself, which is scary.
His character sheet says at will, but that's not true.
Yeah.
Opinion.
No.
It says it's at will, but it also says 1 out of 1 charges, which is weird. So.
I don't know why, but yeah, it's he knows the spell. He can cast it with
Right.
his spell
That's part
slots.
of his Githzerai origins, right?
Yeah, he can cast it once. Yeah,
And then
well,
use spell
it's part
slots.
of right. He took the enlightenment feat, so he can cast it just like any type of species casting. Right, you can cast it once using the charge, and then you can use spell slots to continue casting it if you want to. So that's that. So we'll see. I'm really excited. In this case, I'm really excited to see if this rework actually makes it play out the way that we're thinking it should. Because we got to see it with Grant for a little while.
Yeah,
Never
a
this
little
high
bit of
level.
lower level and pre
Yeah.
some of the works.
Yep.
Alrighty. It is 10:22. Let's make it. Let's make it a bit longer break. Give James some time to come back. So come back at 40 after. So 18
Love
minute
it.
break.
Cool. I'll be here chilling. So
Yeah, I'll probably be actually figuring out what I'm doing next. So.
perfect. Since we're on break, did you go over Kyle